Welcome, Gemini. This is your Lovescope reading for June 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly, and thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your favorites, for your support, for subscribing. Thank you, truly. Now, let's get to the cards because they are absolutely phenomenal for you. We start with the Ace of Cups. So if you have been having a hard time within your relationship, hitting some roadblocks, hitting some speed bumps, it's going to get better. You are definitely going on to a new path here of happiness, of joy, of passion, of experiencing love in a whole unique and wonderful way. If you are looking for a relationship, this is obviously a very good month to find somebody special in your life. So it's really stepping, your center card for June is stepping into a new path of passion and happiness and beauty and desire in your life. Now, we have the moon here with the Page of Pentacles. So it's understanding your happiness, your balance within the relationship. And it's also using your imagination on how you can create more passion and beauty within a relationship. Or raising your light to invite passion and beauty into your life. Now, the moon, where it is, it speaks of difficulties. It speaks of really needing to find your inner balance. And when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to happiness, it's about feeling grounded, secure, loved. And it's also finding that balance within your life. Okay, so that work isn't pulling you out in one direction. You don't have the energy for a relationship or giving the time that is needed within a relationship in order to make it grow, in order to make it prosperous, a relationship of prosperity and happiness and joy. We have the Page of Pentacles with it. And this is your hopes. This is your dreams of the type of security, the type of relationship that you really want to invite into your life. So whether or not you are with somebody, you could be working on raising your inner light, raising your vibration in order to attract that special, beautiful somebody who is waiting for you. It's like looking in your crystal ball. It's understanding truly what would make you happy, what would make your heart soar. Now, we have the Emperor with the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is a lot to do with your anxiety. Where perhaps you are not feeling the confidence that you need to in order to really, truly appreciate and love the relationship you're in with all your heart and soul. Maybe you feel that in some way that you are not contributing in the right ways. Or maybe you feel you contribute too much and you don't get enough back. There's definitely anxiety here. But the great thing with this anxiety is you've really been through a lot of the lessons. So this is the end point of any kind of frustration level. This is the ending point of not being able to get the clarity, the understanding, the joy, the expectation to fall in line with the reality of the situation, of the relationship. Now, if you are not with somebody, you really have to understand the value, the beauty of you. You really have to raise that self-confidence up. You have to rid yourself of that self-doubt. And so if you are sitting there and saying, I'm really not worthy enough, or I could, I'm overweight, or I snore, or, there's a million and one things that you could be actually convincing yourself that you shouldn't be in a relationship because, that you're not worthy because. And I mean, that is just ridiculous, to be truthful with you. It's absolutely ridiculous for you to even ponder a thought that you are not completely deserving, completely worthy of a beautiful, loving relationship in your life. So it's believing in the beauty of you, stepping into the beauty of you, letting your inner child out, taking those negatives and turning them into positives, allowing old baggage to slip away once and for all. It's with the Emperor. This is very much how you go forward. Okay, the Emperor, he sets a goal. He sets his desires down the road, and then he works towards manifesting it. Now, does the Emperor have anxieties? Absolutely. He's got a lot on his shoulders. But when he's in a love reading, I mean, he is the most understanding, most compassionate man that ever walked the face of the earth. It's having a knowledge, it's having an insight, it's having a clarity, it's having an understanding that maybe before, when you try to approach such subjects even within your own mind, you couldn't get the clarity, you couldn't get the understanding, the solutions weren't coming to you, and now they will. Because you have a clear mind, you have clear thought, you have clear understanding. In order to get rid of those negative thoughts about yourself, or where you don't deserve. Or maybe it's getting rid of the negative thoughts of where you're not giving in the relationship. Every morning we get to start anew. So every morning when you wake up, try and think of that one little way that you can express your love and gratitude for the person you're with. Let them know in some little way. And, if you're not accustomed to doing that within your relationship, the first week or two, they might sit there and go, they did something. They had to have done something. They're being way too nice. But eventually, they try to match your energy. And then you just grow in a strength. You grow in a bond. You grow in a beauty together. We have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands here. Now, the Page of Wands is all about your thoughts, your new ideas or ideals about what a relationship is, what love is, and how to step into it completely. Now, the King of Wands is high thought, optimism. So you're feeling good about love this month. You're definitely feeling good about love this month. You are whipping off those blinders. You are trying to see new ideals. You're trying to think of new ways to put a spark in your life when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to raising the bar of happiness and growing bonds stronger and more beautiful. The Page of Wands is all about those new ideas, those new thoughts about how it can be better, how it can be more beautiful. It could be your new thoughts on how to show your appreciation of the other person in your life. To show them that they are important, to show them that they matter. And if you do that kind of energy, if you give and make it a conscious effort every single day, it starts to come back to you. And then you just grow stronger and stronger and stronger together. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this is you feeling wonderful, you feeling alive, your energy automatically raises. So, I mean, this is a time to really project out into the universe, to your angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, of what you truly want to have manifest as a person coming into your life. What do they need to bring to the table? What do you feel is a sense of security, of happiness, of passion, of joy? And it's having those new ideals, that new breath of life, to raise your energy, to raise your vibration, to raise your light, so that that beautiful person that is waiting in the wings will just be drawn to you this month. And I think even as you get even more towards the end of the month, it actually increases in energy and strength. So it's working through that magical, mystical, looking in that crystal ball, understanding what kind of balance is needed, understanding your inner child, understanding the happiness that gives you that sense of security. And the more you work on that this month, and if you really use the energy, you just become more beautiful, more enlightened. Your vibration is stronger. So with the Ace of Cups as your very first card, and then we have the High Priestess here as your very last card. This could be magic coming into your life when it comes to relationships. It's really giving it the energy. It's really giving it the understanding. And we have Temperance here, so it's all about your balance. It's all about bringing balance and well-being into a relationship and what you can do in order to make that happen, not what the other person needs to do. And I don't even think it has much to do with conversations or anything. I think your actions speak a lot louder than words will this month. So look inwardly. Try and work on what you really want. Understand that, so that you can step into a brand new tomorrow with a balance, with a beauty, with a passion going forward. Let's pick you an angel card. See if I got this message right. This is my confirmation deck. So it allows us to maybe expand on the message in a particular area. Maybe I didn't give it enough energy. Perhaps it's just a highlight. Perhaps I messed something up and we need to set it straight, so the angels will come in and help us out there. So let's see how the angels are going to wow us. It's the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Well, I really got the consider taking the more uplifting approach. Release your attachment to the outcome. Well, that's just beautiful. And I can see how that can be within the cards, because we do have the High Priestess at the end. We do have the Emperor here. Okay, and the Emperor is kind of like the diplomat. And it's more when I'm doing a general reading that I kind of put him in more of that makeup. But when we consider the Emperor here, okay, he's the diplomat. He takes himself out of the situation. He looks at all the angles, all the information, all the facts, and then he makes wise choices. And the choices are wise, and they don't have to be gone back on in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or a couple of years from now, and realigning those thought processes, that you make the right decision the very first time. So when you release your attachment to the outcome, this situation doesn't serve you. And I really do believe that the situation, I think it has been a little on the rocky side, that there has been tensions, that there has been anxieties. And I really see you really stepping into a more beautiful, positive part of your relationship going into June. But you really have to understand that it doesn't serve you. You really have to understand that it can be better. And it's your understanding of the situation. So releasing your attachment to the outcome is not releasing your attachment to how you feel about the person, but rather you have a belief that if you just do things in a certain manner, like doing something special for them every morning to make sure that they are appreciated and to let them know they are wanted and loved and needed, and not worried so much about, well, did they notice today? Did they act any different today? Did, you know, and psychoanalyzing every little part of their actions to see some kind of acknowledgement of what you're doing. That not to worry about getting the acknowledgement or anything. Release your release your attachment to the outcome. So release your attachment or your expectations to what should be transforming and just let it develop naturally. Let it flow naturally. Look at that rainbow behind you trying to form. And I think as you grow through the month, that rainbow does form for you. And you step into some magical experiences going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.